Hi everyone, it's me, I'm back. It's Monday. I have a quick little Mailbag Monday for you. It is hot as heck here, 35 degrees or something, so my glasses, I am sweating and my glasses will probably keep fogging up this whole video, but I did get some fun stuff in the mail. It was my husband's birthday last week, so we got some movies for my mom actually. Thanks, Mom. I told her what he might want and she obliged, so that's very nice. All right, so let's see. Already opened, obviously, because he opened his present when he got it. We got two films. It's really embarrassing for me to try to say anything in French, and I took like 12 years of French in Canada. It's kind of like a required course. So let's see, Jean Gabin in Touche Pas au Grisby. I mean, I'm also pretty far removed from high school, so sorry if I'm mutilating a beautiful language like Français, but yeah, that's as good as it's gonna get. And this is a film by Jacques Becker. Let's just talk about this one first and then I'll get into the next one. I hadn't heard of this film or this director. I was just looking for something interesting to get from to recommend to my mom. And we love the films of Jean-Pierre Melville. So I looked up films by him that maybe to see if there's anything we haven't seen yet. This also came up as a recommendation as sort of the inspiration for Melville. I have to just take my glasses off because this is not, otherwise I'm just gonna be fogging them up. So we watched this film last night. Honestly, it was so wonderful. It is 83 minutes long. This release was by Kino Lorber. So it's a very bare bones. You're not getting anything fun, you know, except the movie itself. There's no booklets or posters or alternate artwork. There is a woman in this movie who plays the receptionist of the main character's uncle, and she is quite literally the most beautiful woman, like alien, otherworldly level beautiful. So if you watch this film, be on the lookout for her. It is black and white. The costumes and set designs are stunningly beautiful. It is a French crime thriller, which is one of my favorite genres, I guess. Quickly becoming one of my favorite. It definitely is in the camp of Jean-Pierre Melville. If you haven't checked out any of his films, Rafifi is like gonna make me cry. Rafifi is beautiful. There's also Army of Shadows, which I think I did an unboxing of that film on here, but I don't think I did a review of it because honestly, it is so beautiful also, but I found it to be a very challenging watch. It's deals with some difficult World War II subject matter, and I think, you know, I really like the film, but I think I felt kind of intimidated to talk about it. But anyways, if you want to check out a great director, I mean, Jacques Becker is also a wonderful director. So here, yeah, it says he influenced Jean-Pierre Melville, Henri Verneuil, who directed, I'm totally butchering that name, but he directed The Sicilian Clan, which is also an amazing movie. Sometimes how I figure out which movie, my husband usually does all the movie selecting, but how I sort of make my movie purchasing or film watching decisions is my decision making tree, generally speaking, if it's not an Italian film, or I maybe just look for a director, if there's any full cheese I haven't seen or anything like that. I would go to Alain Delon is one of my favorite actors. He always delivers a wonderful performance, and honestly I've never been disappointed by any of his films. So that's usually the start of my decision-making process. And The Sicilian Clan I found at a secondhand store locally, and got it because Alain Delon is in it, and I think I just really enjoy crime films. So yeah, he's totally wonderful. And he's also worked, the reason why I bring him up, I guess, is because he has worked really closely with Jean-Pierre Melville, and a lot of Melville's films that are kind of the most popular or highly regarded star Alain Delon. And I guess they had a really good close working relationship. And after I watched on the Criterion channel, they have some stuff about Alain Delon and Melville. I think there's a little documentary about their relationship, and it's very nice and touching and also heartbreaking. Anyways, if you want to check out a beautiful film, black and white, well acted, well dark, it's like just a feast for thine eyes. Every scene is just so beautiful, and it takes place in the late 50s. Yeah, 1954 it was released. The costuming is like unreal, I think. The suits, the dresses, the women. There's also like a burlesque show. Well, it's like anyways, I would say check it out. I love this movie. It's totally worth getting. And yeah, I'm not going to try to say the title again, so let me just show you closer up. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. Touche pas au Grisby. Okay, so then the second one we got, which kind of already set this up, I guess, stars Alain Delon and is directed by Jean-Pierre Melville. Le Cercle Rouge. This just came out on 4K by Criterion Collection. We had a really hard time. We've already seen this film, but it was really, really hard to find any sort of quality version of it. So we've only seen a sort of not great quality version of it. And so we're super excited when this got announced as a 4K release, because I guess it was also out of print. So trying to source like I think it was a Blu-ray, but maybe a DVD. They were priced in the like hundreds of dollars range. So thank goodness Criterion put this out, and now we have it, and I'm very happy. I'm very excited to rewatch it. So it stars Alain Delon and Yves Montand. It is another crime thriller. It's more of a heist movie. It was released in 1970. It's 140 minutes. It is in color, in French with English subtitles. This was a new 4K restoration by Studio Canal of the uncut version of the film. There's also segments from a 1971 episode of Céleste de Notre Temps featuring director Jean-Pierre Melville. There's interviews with assistant director Bernard Stora and Rui Nogueira, author of Melville on Melville, on-set and archival footage featuring interviews with Melville and actors Alain Delon, Yves Montand, and André Bourvil. There's a trailer, and then essays by film critics Michael Sragao, Chris Fujiwara, excerpts from Melville on Melville, a 2000 interview with composer Eric Demarsin, and appreciation by filmmaker John Woo, who, if you haven't seen any John Woo films, you are missing out big time. I talk about a bunch of them on here. I think at least Face Off, but Hard Boiled is also really good. Yes, so this is Criterion release. It's obviously a bit more of a fancier, higher price point release. So you get two discs here, the 4K and the Blu-ray. You get a little booklet with I mentioned all these essays and excerpts and everything. The essay by John Woo is very touching, and how he is influenced by Jean-Pierre Melville in his films. So yeah, two French crime films. These are both fantastic films. I say check them out if you have a chance to pick either of them up, or they might, this might eventually come to the Criterion channel again. I think whenever they release a new film, they don't have it on their channel because they want you to go buy it. And I'm wearing my nice classic demon shirt. It is from the time the time when the film came out. Somebody so nicely cut the neck off and cut the sleeves off. I did not do that, so please don't at me in the comments. For up to me, it would have at least the sleeves, but yeah. It's tucked into my shorts. It even has a little quote from Fangoria, how it was the most terrifying horror film released that year or something like that. So fun, I'm happy to own it. I never wear it because it doesn't have sleeves. So I think that's it for me for this week. If you've seen either of these films, or if you have any more, I love it when people give me recommendations, even though I'm very slow at getting around to watching them, but I do always like to check back. So yeah, if you have any recommendations on other French crime thrillers that you think would be worth checking out, let me know below. What is your favorite Jean-Pierre Melville film? Have you seen Le Cercle Rouge, or have you been waiting till it came out on 4K? Did you pick it up? Yeah, answer any of these questions in the comments below. I love to hear what you have to say, or whatever you want to share with me. Please feel free. And yeah, that's it for me for this week. Bye for now. Fogging up again.